doing a virtual yoga class, our social responsibility. I thank you so much for tuning in with me today. Let's begin ourselves in child's pose, honoring the earth. Taking a nice deep breath in, breathing into the back of the body, the back of the rib cage. Just bringing in all that energy, all that earth energy that supports you and surrounds you. Like waves of the ocean. Slowly from this position of child's pose, let's take ourselves up into a seated posture, inhaling, arms up overhead. Exhale, leading the hands to the heart center. Eyes follow to the hands, interlace, and extend the arms back up, following the hands. Exhale, bringing them back down through the upper chakras, back to the heart center, to the home. Hands interlace again, inhaling, lifting and reaching. Exhale, letting go of any tension, any fear, any anxiety. Let's do that one more time. We're just bringing in more love, more compassion. Exhale. And let's go ahead and extend our hands out long on our mats and taking ourselves up into downward facing dog. Sending our tailbone nice and high to the sky. Create space between your shoulder blades, fingers nicely spread apart, and begin just cycling your legs as you breathe in through the nose and out through the nose. Pressing down through your heels, nice and even. And now finding that static downward facing dog, reminding ourselves to put more weight into the fingertips, to the heel of the hand, there's less pressure. Let's look towards our hands where our eyes go, our body will follow. Bring your one foot up and then the other, or hop the body up. Coming up halfway into Ardha Uttanasana, let's allow opposite hand to find opposite elbow and exhale, releasing rib cage to the thighs, letting our bodies hang down. So just from a side view, you want to see that your body's extending, opposite hand to opposite elbow, and release and lengthen. Think about the crown of your head to your forearms. Relax your jaw, relax your facial muscles. Let's really create some space here. Let's lengthen our fingertips back to the floor, softly bending our knees, adding a chair pose here to avoid lightheadedness, and then slowly inhaling, coming all the way up into our mountain pose. Leading the hands again through to the upper chakras, to the heart center. Samahastati. Finding ourselves in Anjali Mudra, full Tadasana, feeling our body nice and strong, our heart open. Let's inhale, open those arms wide, taking it up overhead. Back to the hands meeting, swan diving your body down into forward fold. Halfway lifting up into the fingertips. And now let's just take a gentle step back. Find our plank pose for us. Exhale, lowering down, elbows are coming in nice and close to the body. 8-point position, knees, chin, and chest touching, tops of the feet meeting the floor, and inhaling into Cobra. Exhale, lengthen back into our downward facing dog. Let's hang out here for 3 breaths, focusing on your exhalation at your navel center. Looking to the hands, bend to the knees, hop the feet forward, halfway lifting up, and then exhale, deep forward fold for us. Let's take the hands behind us, interlacing the hands, sending the fists high to the sky, crown of the head down to the floor. Let's sweep it through for a chair pose. Finding ourselves into extended chair now, taking the arms up, and then eyes looking up. Let's reach it all the way up and adding a back bend. Inhaling back to center, exhale, sending gratitude to the whole body, the whole breath. Just noticing how your body's feeling here. Let's go ahead and bend it to the knees and find our extended chair pose. And then exhale, forward fold. Let's bring our hands to the tops of the shins, backs nice and flat, finding ourselves here, lengthening and lifting. And now exhale, releasing completely down. Let the hands meet the floor again, and let's hop back into plank softly. Exhale, lowering down Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, Urdhva Mukha Savasana. Exhale, Adho Mukha Savasana. Bend into the knees, softly hopping forward, halfway lifting up, exhale, forward fold again, please. This time if you choose to, you can take your hands to the heels, hug the backs of the legs and the elbows to the backs of the legs, and then deep forward fold. Bend into the knees again, travel up into your chair pose, find your extended chair pose, and lift all the way up, back bend or arch. Come back to center, exhale, hands back to the heart center in Samahastiti. Inhale, arms worth lifting and reaching. Bend into the knees, find your extended chair pose. Exhale, forward fold. Halfway lifting up onto the fingertips or hands are on the shins. This time let's take a variation of our practice of sun salutation, taking the right leg back, turning the back foot flat, and inhale, coming up into that strong warrior. Feeling ourselves strong, reminding ourselves that we can do anything and we can get through anything. Let's take ourselves into our warrior two pose. Finding our warrior two, balanced, connected. When we're ready, let's bring that right hand down and find the exalted warrior. Lifting and reaching while we're maintaining that external rotation in that left leg. Exhale, windmill the hands down to the floor. Bring your one hand that's close on the other side of the foot, taking and twisting that pose. Eye gaze is looking up. Good. Exhale, releasing the hand back down. Let's find plank pose, please. Exhale, lowering. Inhale, working our way upwards. Exhale, breathe it back. Look to the hands. We're going to step that same foot that was back now forward. Bring it forward between the hands. So opposite foot is going forward, please. Turn the back foot flat. Slowly, making sure your knee is in line with your ankle. Bringing yourself up and inhale. Let's lift up into that warrior one again. Virabhadrasana. Inhale. Taking ourselves into warrior two. Or Dviv. Eyes are looking over both arms, making sure they're even in alignment, pulling that back hip, lengthen, and now reversing, taking the exalted stance. Deepen your stance, sink the hips down, eye gaze draws up. Let's take a switch out here, so the opposite hand finds the floor, windmilling the hand down, and then sending that opposite hand up for the twist. Eyes are looking up towards that top hand. Continue with your breath in through the nose and out through the nose. Steadying the breath will steady the mind. Let's bring the back foot forward to meet the front, please. Bend into the knees and then exhale. Fall deep into the forward fold. Taking the hands behind us. This is a Jiva Mukti position. And then slowly, let's bring those hands all the way forward for extended chair. Breathe it all the way up into a standing back bend. We should be starting to feel the heat in our body now. Let's exhale, releasing the hands back to the heart center. Just taking a moment to noticing how we're breathing, noticing how we're feeling. Just making that full connection with self. Let's take our hands by our sides in Varava Mudra. Inhale, arms coming back up overhead. Back to the hands meet and pouring the heart forward, just letting go of any stress, tension, and fear. Let's bring the hands to the tops of the shins and exhale. Back becomes nice and long again. Let's exhale, release down. We're taking it back this time into plank pose. As we lengthen back into plank, go ahead and send your tailbone up to the ceiling in down dog. From this position of downward facing dog, we're sending our one leg high to the sky. Press down through the bottom heel that's earthed. Feel that stretch. Bend into the knee, taking our knee up towards the ceiling. Good. And now just sending that leg nice and long and rotating in the ankle forward and back. Good. let's go ahead and switch legs, bringing that leg down to the mat and taking the other leg up. Reach and lengthen. Press into the heel that's on the floor, on the mat. Bend into the knee, working your heel towards your glute, to the opposite glute. Knee is going as high as you can to the ceiling. And now send that leg back up to the ceiling and rotating in the ankle forward or back. Send that leg long to the mat and find yourself in downward facing dog. Inhale into plank pose. Exhale, lower down into Chaturanga Dandasana, holding. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, lengthen back. Find the down dog. The down dog you deserve. The stretch that lengthens your whole body, lowers your blood pressure, finding the calm within the storm. And when you're ready, looking towards the hands, whichever foot feels comfortable for you today to step forward, please do so. Stepping your foot forward, knee is in line with the ankle, turn the back foot flat. Let's come up again for Warrior One. As we come up for Warrior One, we'll find ourselves moving into the Warrior Two. And this time finding side angle pose, bringing that front arm forward, back arm extends, bringing it towards the front, and then extending across. Good. Can you draw your eye gaze up to that top arm, reaching and lengthening, while dropping the tailbone down towards the earth. Making sure that we're not putting pressure on this shoulder. We want to lift up out of the shoulder pocket, creating that diagonal line from the whole body. All right, let's bring it back up into a Warrior Two, straightening out the front leg, reaching towards the camera, reach forward, and now dropping that hand down towards the bottom leg. Top arm is leading up, take your eye gaze up, turn and rotate. Feel yourself relaxing your rib cage and opening your heart up to the heavens. Let's slowly bring it all the way back up into a triangle pose. Bend into the knee into your warrior pose. And windmill the hands back down to the floor. Back heel to lift. Good, and then just for variation here, let's bring that hand on the inside of the leg and rotating that knee outward. If it feels comfortable for you here and you want to take this a little bit further, drop down onto your back knee and bring yourself down to the floor. Releasing down. Opening that hip up. If you need a little protection there, you can always move your arm around in and hug that leg. Give it a little support. Let's release this here. Walk it back up. We're going to take this right leg all the way back, please. So back toe curls under, step it back. Find the down dog. Cycle out the legs, maybe just neutralizing your pelvis, neutralizing your hips. When you're ready, we're bringing the opposite foot forward. We can always do so by picking that foot up, charting a course for it if we need to. All right, let's turn the back foot flat. Inhale into our Warrior One, feeling really grounded in the feet, really strong in our breath. Let's take it into our Warrior Two, feeling our body really challenged but grounded. And then forward to the thigh. Let's reach across, creating side angle stretch. Notice what you're doing with this shoulder. I want you to feel it pull in and lift your body up, creating that side angle. So if you're not familiar with that pose, it should be a complete side angle stretch. Good, you'll come back up and find that Warrior Two position. Straighten out your front leg, reach long, and find triangle pose once again. When we're in this pose, the hand can be anywhere comfortable along the leg, as long as you're not pressing on this knee. Peace fingers can hook into the toe if you want to go a little bit further, or advancing the hand behind the leg. Turn and rotate, rib cage slides down, chest opens, heart opens. Watch this hand isn't pulling back this way, but actually opening up. When you're ready, slowly let's come back up, bend into the knee, and we're going to windmill the hands down. Same thing that we did on the other side. So we're dropping down on that back knee, And we're externally rotating the outside leg. So as you're in that pose, that knee is falling outward. Drop down if it feels right. Mother Earth takes in the rain, like your heart takes my rose. Let us free each other. Let us free each other. With our grace. All right, you guys, let's take it back for a downward facing dog again. Hey Durga. Hey Durga. Inhale into plank. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, back into the down dog. Now let's send that opposite foot forward again. Turn the back foot flat. This is our last round of our standing series, you guys. Let's inhale, come up. And open it up into your warrior two. Beautiful warriors, you guys. Let's exhale, reverse it back. Exalted, strong we stand together. Let's exhale, take it into that side angle pose. Take it back into your triangle pose, you guys. So triangle pose, straight leg, and down. Inhale, come all the way back up, you guys. Good. From that pose, we are going to take the feet parallel to one another, taking ourselves into a wide-legged forward fold, taking yourself down to center of your body. So if you feel like changing out your stance, as I just did, so that you can see where your feet are parallel to one another, peace fingers hook into the toes, thumbs seal the grip, sink down. And slowly, let's breathe it back up. We're still on that same side of our mat, but we're now taking ourselves the other direction, doing the same postures. So warrior one, warrior two, reverse warrior, side angle stretch, Parsvakonasana. Good, take it all the way up, Trikonasana, other side. Remember, this is the other side that we're doing, Trikonasana. Inhale, come all the way back up. Remember, our legs are still wide. Parallel your feet, turn your toes in. One more set of our wide angle pose. Hands this time, interlace behind the back of the body, and exhale, wide-legged forward fold. Sending those hands down to the floor, but turn your toes out. Inhale, coming all the way up, and exhale, floating down. All right, let's do that 2 more times. Down. Inhaling up. Let's do one more. Stretch and reach through that one hand, then the other. Exhale, releasing those arms. Roll the shoulders down and back. Stepping both feet to the top edge of your mat now. Inhaling, arms up. Finding your extended chair, please. Prayer hands meeting. Interlace the fingers, thumbs cross. Exhale, chair twist. Make sure that our knees are tracking in line with one another. Exhale, hollow through the body. Let's take it back into that extended chair pose. Good. And now exhale, other side. Extended chair pose again, please. This time we're going to be taking it to the floor. Our peace fingers are going to hook into the toes. Thumbs are going to seal the grip. We're going into gorilla's pose. All right, exhale, dive down. Find your big toes. Thumbs seal the grip. Send your elbows outward. Feel your shoulders pull away from your earlobes and lengthen down. Softly coming back up, halfway lifting up onto the shins. We're taking it to the floor. Please go ahead and bring your hands on either side of your feet. Hop your feet wide and drop down. This is Malasana pose. Good, prayer hands are meeting. Send in your elbows wide. Just allowing our hips to be comfortable in this pose. If you do have knee issues, you can always invite this position of the pose so it's a little bit less pressure on the knees. All right, from this pose, we are going to go into crow pose. I'm going to do a side angle view of that pose. So you're down in crow. Your elbows are going to be on the insides of your thighs, might meet your shins, but most importantly, meeting your thighs. Don't go beyond your limitations today. Always take every day as an experiment and as fun. So when we start the position, make sure your hands are shoulder width apart, fingers evenly spaced. Draw the elbows back to create a shelf, and then leaning in. As your back leans up, so your heart is level with your head, we can take one foot off the floor, and then the other. If we decide we want to do both, that means we need to be fully concentrating and balanced. When you're ready to go a little further, push through, lower, up dog, and find your downward facing dog on your mat. I turn back and forth from side to side just for you to see in the camera. All right, everybody, let's bring the feet to the top of the mat and bring the bum down. Good. Let's give ourselves a little twist. Just a nice gentle twist. Okay, we're going to take ourselves now into boat pose, Navasana. So find a pose variation that works best for you. I'm going to again go to the side so that you can see what we're doing here. Grab hold of the sides of the legs, lift through the breastbone, the shoulders draw down and back. And then as we go into the boat pose, use your hands on your legs to support your body. If you feel as though you're comfortable and confident in it, and you don't need your hands anymore, use your arms to an extended position in line with your legs. If you're ready to go a little bit further, we're going to extend those legs up and extend those arms up to be parallel with the legs. If it feels comfortable for you, you can have your hands extended, holding in that pose. Again, stay lifted. 5 deep breaths as we hold this pose. Two more. One more. Good. From here, we're going to take ourselves holding the legs, bending into the knees. Again, variations are all about you. We're doing low boat pose to high boat pose. We're doing 5 of them, so please do as you need to. Lower to the boat, come up to the high boat. Lower to the boat, high boat. Low boat, high boat. Low boat, high boat. One more, please, and come up and hold. Awesome job here, you guys. All right, we're gonna be bringing ourselves slowly lowering down. Bring the knees in towards the chest. Relax head, neck, and shoulders. Just taking a break here. Honor your body with knees to chest pose in Apanasana. If this is enough, stay here. We don't have to do any more. Our next postures we're going to take ourselves into is a cross crunch. So again, this is some abdominal work. If you want to just do your yoga practice without any abdominal work, just maybe fast forward this and you can skip over this. But I always encourage you to work a little bit abdominally. As you're in the pose, bring your knees so that they're tracking in line with your hips, not in line with your belly button. If your knees are too close into your belly button, your abdominals are not engaging. So from here, we'll bring our hands out behind our head. The index fingers find the occipital bone, thumbs to the nape of the neck, and take the elbows wide. If your elbows are pulling in, so are you pulling on your neck. So keep the elbows wide, keep the chin off the chest. We'll extend out through the one leg and then turn and rotate the torso. As you can see, my body's shaking. That means everything's engaging. Good, and from there, you'll come back to center and exhale, twist to the other side. Inhale, center. Exhale, twist. Inhale, center. Exhale, twist. Now what's more important is the one elbow to the floor and the one elbow to the ceiling, not to the knee. So don't have to worry about the knee and the elbow touching. Come back to center and exhale, twist. We have 2 more to each side. Exhale, twist. Center, exhale, twist. Turn and rotate from your heart, not from your neck. Center, last one. And bring it back to center. Bring the knees in and pull the knees in towards the chest. Take a deep breath in. Exhale out. Bases of our feet meet, lowering your feet down to the floor. We're going to be in our reclined butterfly pose. Okay, so Supta Baddha Konasana is the posture. The low back needs to press down into the mat, so we want to stay with a complete imprint into the floor when we're doing this pose. We know that our hip flexors will only open as wide as our bone structure will allow us to, so don't be afraid if your knees are sitting up really high. It just means your femurs are hitting into your pelvis or into the ischium. Okay, so as we're in this pose, we're going to allow ourselves to bring the hands again either behind the head, or we can always take a variation here and let our fingers find our collarbone. And we'll exhale, coming up. We're just doing the lower body or the upper body first. Okay, so exhale, lift. And we're only doing 5. So 3 more. 2 more. 1 more. Okay, so this time we're going to sit on the hands. Head is going to stay down. And now we're just going to lift the legs and then lower the legs 5 times. Exhale, lift. Inhale, hold. Exhale, lower. Two more, please. One more. All right, our next one, it's going to be the knees going towards our elbows. So it's kind of like a frog crunch. Okay, so we're going to bring it in. Exhale, crunch. And then extend back. Exhale. Exhale. 2 more. Exhale. 1 more. And let's rock ourselves up to sitting. Just checking our time. All right. From here, we're going to take ourselves back to our standing posture in mountain pose. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Halfway lifting up onto our fingertips. Exhale, release down, hop back, plank pose. Exhale, lower to the mat. Belly meets the mat. Again, if you are pregnant or you have abdominal concerns, you may want to just fast forward this little bit because we're going to be on the belly. Okay, we're going to take ourselves into Cobra Pose, Bhujangarasana. See my feet going wide. I want you to take your feet wide to protect your low back. Make sure you feel your thigh muscles flatten out and your pubic bone pushes down into the floor. Thumbs will hook underneath the breastbone. The elbows draw in close to the side seams of the shirt. And then from this pose, we press into the